For this class, my plan has been to include diversity and inclusion into the school buildings on a larger scale. As we all know, students learn more when they are in an environment where they feel warmed, welcome, and they feel that they matter, which is the point of making sure that diversity and inclusion is partaking in any way that it can be in the school environment. Reasons why I wanted to bring this up was simply because as a student that went to a Caucasian dominantly school, there were times as a student where I didn't feel represented enough. I didn't feel students that looked like me were given the space or were given the opportunity to showcase their diversity, or it was celebrated and integrated within the school curriculum. So, when it comes to equal access, to make sure that all students are able to get this opportunity. So, with my topic being inclusion and diversity, I had several different ideas. One was doing different showcases every other month that the school puts on that surround the topics of diversity, such as this month was National Native American Month. We could do different, we could put on different displays and different showcases that highlight their culture. But another way that I wanted to do this was a monthly bulletin board that talks about different ethnicities and races and different topics surrounding diversity that can be displayed in a common hallway where students can stop and look and retain that information. Those are the ways that I wanted to make sure that the goal was attainable and reachable for all. Um, when it comes down to educational resources for having these type of events, I wanted to partner with the PTA, which is the Parent Teacher Association that has been established throughout all the buildings at Fairfield City Schools. What the PTA does is that they would be our source of funding. They would organize the events, put the events together, put the bulletin boards together. They would be working very heavily with the unit lead teachers and the building administrators to carry out this vision. And they will be using SharePoint as their form of sharing the information to the masses. They will get ideas and collaborate with the building administrators on how they would like the bulletin board or what social event they think they can put on for the students every other month, and what bulletin board display should be displayed each month with the help of the leading with the building administrators. And when it comes down to technology resources, we would use the technology that is allotted to us at the schools. Every student in Fairfield City Schools has been assigned a computer, so they do have access to the internet for different resources. So, the way that we wanted to make sure that we include and engage people in the diversity um, movement that we want to incorporate at Fairfield City Schools is making sure that that building administrators are sharing monthly updates on what we are doing to include diversity. It would be them adding a diversity and inclusion section to their newsletter, but talking about what their building is doing to bridge that gap. What they're doing that is interactive and fun and bringing students in to where the students are engaging in the activities. The way that we would target to see if this is most effective would be through conducting Kahoot games during an allotted time. At Fairfield City Schools, they do this thing called houses, which allows every grade level K to 5 to interact with each other. And during these house lessons, they learn about culture and building relationships. And we can integrate the monthly bulletin board activity as a Kahoot game to gather data to see if the students are actually retaining the information that is being displayed on the bulletin board. This is a brief recap of why I think my program should be implemented in Fairfield City Schools worldwide and beyond to display diversity and inclusion all year long.